everyone, I'm Dawn Peters and welcome into my home and to the world of lockdown. It's all very surreal, isn't it? So first and foremost, I really want to say I hope you, your friends, your loved ones are well and healthy. And you know, that's really why I wanted to do all this, because last week I was thinking, what can I do to help? And really looking back at what I've got to give and all my years of experience, I can help by coming into your home and helping you feel better, feel less stressed and anxious, help you stop those cravings, help you sleep better, have more energy, and just be healthier overall. That is where my strengths lie. So I am so excited to have you here to help you eat, shrink, and be merry. So let's get started. First and foremost, I have two questions for you. And one of them, I know there's so much on social media, but one of them I saw on social media and it said, I'm going to read it to you, is anyone else eating and drinking like they're on an all-inclusive resort? Asking for a friend. That made me laugh because hand high in the air, yes, I did stock up a little bit on those comfort foods. For me, and they're different for everybody, for me it's chocolate, cakes and tortilla chips. And what did I eat first and foremost? Yep, chocolate, cake, tortilla chips. I do still have some left. That's not because I didn't eat a lot, that's because I bought a lot. But the key thing is, that's fine. It's okay to overindulge. It's getting back on track. That's the important thing. So that's what I'm here to help you with. My other question is, hands up, how many of you have said, hey, when I have more time, you know where I'm going with this, when I have more time, I'm going to get healthy, lose some weight, I'm going to tone up, do some more fitness. Just when I get round to it, I will do it when I get round to it and when I have more time. Well, guess what? You have more time now. Well, unless you're still working full-time from home and you have some children. That's probably leading to insanity. And hopefully I can still help with that. And on that note, actually, you know, bring your children into this. I want to help them too. Make it a family affair. So yeah, so have you ever thought that when I have more time? Well, now you do. And you know, years ago, and I found this the other day, years ago, somebody gave me this. And I hope you can see that. Around to it. So yeah, when you get around to it, so here's my gift to you, around to it, then hey, what's your excuse now? Oh, come on, you know, I've been in lockdown for a week, give me a break. All right, so this is going to happen at the same time every day. It's going to be about 15 minutes. Today's a little bit longer. And that's why you might think, well, this is a little bit of a formal setup for me being at home. And yes, it is. But that's because today it's all me on camera, really not much else going on, me talking to you. And so I thought I'd give you something else to look at. But also, on a serious note, this is what I'm all about. I want to come into your homes every day at the same time and really help you with what you can control. What can we be in control of? We can be in control of these things. And that's what I really, really want to help you with. So the key fundamental pillars that control your health are food, hydration, sleep, exercise, and most importantly, mindset. It's what goes on up in your head that really controls everything else, your whole health. So these are your 5 pillars we're going to be focusing on. And I'm laying this groundwork today for all the rest of the sessions that I'll probably continue for about 2 weeks whilst we're in lockdown here, probably be longer, but I'm looking at 2 weeks for now. So the key thing is, what are you doing in each of these areas in quantity and quality? And then frequency, of course. But when I go through the next 2 weeks, everything I cover, what are you doing in each of these areas, in the amount that you do it and the quality that you do it? And I'll get more into that as we go along. So the key thing is, I want you to start looking in each of these areas of your life. Are you fueling or failing yourself in some of these, couple of these, all of these? And so I'm here to help you fill in the gap or close the gap. What do I mean by that? I mean that in all these areas, this body, this Formula One machine that you have, can operate at optimal performance if you're giving it all these things at the right quality and the right quantity and the right frequency. So what your body needs and what it must have, and then what are you doing about it? And there's a gap. So I'm going to help you close that gap. It's little shifts, it's little steps. It's not a massive leap overnight. You didn't develop the habits that you successfully, really good at doing every day. These habits, you didn't develop those overnight. You develop those over time, and therefore it takes time to undo them and replace them with some good habits. But that's what we're going to be doing. So as I say, it's a case of progress. It's not about perfection. We're going to close the gap in all these things. I am going to focus a lot on food. In the next few sessions, we're going to be doing meals, snacks, supplements, sauces and dressings, and perhaps importantly right now, ordering in takeout. Very important right now, because often that's the downfall. So it can be so unhealthy, but it can be healthy. So we're going to be looking at that, and I'm going to be helping you with all of that. Also as well, if some people want to get more into acid and alkaline, I'm going to be covering that. Very briefly, just to touch on this topic, a lot of us now with everything we eat, the foods we eat, the pollution in the air, is very acidic to our gut. And where it's acidic, that's where disease breeds. So the idea is to get more alkaline, and we can do that with all these things, but particularly with what we eat and drink. So I'm going to get all of those. Oh, and of course I'm going to be talking about drinks, all types of drinks, including alcohol, very needed right now. Well, more so than ever, but hey. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be covering. So I hope all that makes sense. Obviously, you're all different. You all come to this with different levels of knowledge about this, different habits, different fitness levels, and that is fine. Even if I just remind you of what you already know, great. If I perhaps nudge you into some motivation to get going more, great. And if you don't know it and I'm really motivating you to get up and do something now that you can, that you have the time and you have a round to it, then we're good. All right, so let's get started. Actually, just before we do, for those of you who perhaps haven't gone to my website and read a little bit about me, I have coached around the world. I've written in magazines, books, TV appearances, cooked with some world-renowned chefs. I've coached hundreds of people to get healthy, to get what I call the healthier mindset, to come off medications, to reverse medical conditions. And you know, the best thing about it is I've helped their children as well, because they're going to pass those ideas on to them and those new habits onto them. And that is just so heartwarming to watch and to see. So so I've done all of that, and it's just a wonderful feeling now for me to pass this on to you. Added on to that as well, just to let you know, I did study psychology, and I went on to do extensive work with personal development. And this is focusing on changing your habits and behavior. And as I say, they are the hardest things to shift. So we do it bit by bit, and I'm going to be focusing on all of that. All right, so let's get started. Bit of science today, but I really need you to understand, as I say, how this machine works. And the key things to focus on within these is, what are these all doing? Or what are these all either in equilibrium with or messing with? And that will be three things. That'll be your hormone levels, your metabolism, and your blood sugar. And all your body wants every day is to just keep those level. Just keep those on a balance. And everything you do in these things is going to change that. If you spike or dip, it will alter your energy, your mood, your stress and anxiety, your cravings, your sleep, and therefore your weight. So what we want to do is balance these things out. And you really can. You are in control of that. All right, so today, really what I want to cover is just three topics, and really that's what I'm going to be doing every day. Just three quick topics, as I say, bite-sized information. These are the topics I call the topics. And why do I do that? Well, you'll soon find out. It's because as soon as I mention them, you're going to say, yeah, know all about that. Well, I know you do. And we've heard all these things 1,000 times over. But what are you doing about them on a daily basis? Your body wants consistency on a daily basis in all these things to keep your metabolism, your hormone levels, and your blood sugar level. So that is key. So please keep that in mind as we go through this and as we go through the next couple of weeks and beyond. Everything I'm going to be giving you now is for this lockdown and beyond. So please do take note. You can go back and watch the replays and pass it on, share it around so everybody hopefully can benefit. All right, so the first topic. If I say to you, hey, I'm going to talk about sleep. Come on, tell me you didn't go, oh yeah, okay, know all about that, get more sleep, don't have time. Well, maybe now you do. And tell me, do you know when you bought your mattress? Do you know, when did you last flip it, rotate it? What about your pillows? Do they really support you for a good night's sleep? Are you really getting that quality and quantity sleep that this machine, this Formula One machine needs? Are you really giving it that? And maybe now is the time to relook at that and rethink whilst you can. And also I do want to bear in mind that over this lockdown, however long it ends up being, try not to shift your sleep pattern too much, forward or backward. Try and keep it consistent. Your body really does want consistency. Very, very key. Okay, so the other massive thing about sleep is it basically, when you're sleeping, gives you the hormones that control everything else. It controls the hormones that control your appetite, your energy levels, your cravings, your mood, and your weight, of course. So do try and rethink how much you're sleeping. What is the real quality? What is the quantity? Is it the right quantity for you? What is your bed made of? Is it natural fibers? Because if it's not, maybe you're actually getting too hot while you're sleeping and that'll wake you up and disrupt your sleep. Is there a lot of light coming into the room? For those side and back sleepers, and you know who you are, I'm one of them, I'm a back sleeper. Have you heard of ergonomic pillows? They're either S-shaped or B-shaped. Actually, I have one here just to quickly show you. Don't know which way around that is coming to you. It looks massive. Anyway, so you can see the shape. So you can either use the low side or the high side, and often they have an extra layer inside which you can remove to increase or lower the height. And they're just fantastic. So play around with that. Put a towel or something under your neck and see if you need that. The key thing is you can get all these on Amazon. Amazon collect and deliver. So often people just use them for delivery. They do collect from your front door. Great news right now. So please rethink your sleep. Start to just be kinder to yourself. That fuels the rest of your day and how you show up for everything. Okay, next topic. Water. Who said yeah? Yep, another topic, water. Okay, I know, we've all been told to have 8 glasses a day. I know, but it's fundamental. Do you know what water does? It boosts your energy as much as a cup of coffee, by the way. It boosts your metabolism, and if your metabolism is burning, it's then burning calories and fat. It also, you could end up overeating simply because you're thirsty. So have you ever had that feeling where you don't feel satiated no matter what you eat? So drink more water or just drink more fluids. And we're going to be talking about lots of different drinks because I know some people just can't stomach water. They just don't like it. But it really is fantastic. The other thing is I'd love you to promise me, or a new habit to get into place, is first thing in the morning, drink a glass of water. Why? Well, as I say, it'll boost your metabolism, it'll give you immediate energy. And the other critical thing is, overnight you build up toxins in your gut because your body's, breaking down all the food you've eaten and it's all there. So flush it out. If they are still in your gut, that's like rust inside your Formula One machine or everything gunging it up. Get rid of those toxins and your body will perform better and you'll feel more alive and awake. So glass of water in the morning. If you want to up it, you could make it a little bit alkaline by putting some lemon or some lemon juice in. And if you want to up it some even more, you can put alkaline drops. This is called Alkazone. Get it on Amazon. And this goes a long way. They're a little bit expensive, but it goes a long, long way. So again, you can start to alkaline things. Careful with that. You don't want to overdo it. Again, we'll get to that. If you really want to go for it, and a lot of you will know about this, the wonderful tasting apple cider vinegar. This is fantastic for you. Get the apple cider vinegar, it says with the mother, very important, again on Amazon, and you can take it internally and apply it externally. It's worth Googling about, so that's apple cider vinegar. Fantastic. Really, to me, tastes pretty disgusting, so in a glass of water, 1 tablespoon, or just do it as a shot, but it's fantastic for your system. Again, these things might seem like they're acid. Some people might be thinking, oh my God, it's lemon, is it acidic? No, it's not. It's what your gut does to it once it's in your body. It turns to alkaline. So again, we'll get on all of this. And as I say, there's so many different levels of health. And I'm just trying to give you some quick bite-sized pieces that you can take away and take action on. All right, so water. Have some, drink it all day. It'll make you feel better. It'll wake you up. I can't tell you, and I won't give you the numbers now, but if you're slightly dehydrated, your energy levels drop drastically. And we don't always know we're dehydrated, but since you're stuck in right now, here in England, we're stuck with lots of central heating. You know, I know perhaps other parts of the world, Florida, other parts of America, air conditioning, it's gonna dry you out, it's gonna dehydrate you. So don't wait for your mouth to go dry, because that means you are already dehydrated. So you need to drink regularly. It's almost like in your Formula One machine. Would you dump pints of oil into there right in? No, you do it so it drip feeds into the engine. You want to drip feed this wonderful, and in fact I might have a sip right now, wonderful. Because my throat was a little dry. So it really is amazing fuel to your body. All right, last but not least, your go-to drink. What is your go-to drink for the day? For me, it's coffee. Tried to wean myself off once, decided I love it, and hey, it comes from coffee beans, which are fairly natural. So the processing, especially for decaffeinated, you might want to look for that. It's a lot of chemicals go into decaffeinated coffee, but I have alternatives. So what is your go-to drink? And how much cream and sugar do you put into it? Because if you're doing that in the morning, are you then repeating it for the rest of the day? And how many empty calories is that to your body? And really, if it's white sugar, that's just poison to you. We really need to start eliminating all the white foods from our homes. The white sugar, the salts. By the way, lemon juice is a fantastic replacement for salt. You know, the white flours, the white bread, the white pasta, the white rice. There's loads of great alternatives, all yummy and healthy. So white sugar really is bad. I have alternatives for everything. So if you're asking, well, what else instead? Some people like honey. You could use cinnamon. It's very sweet, but you could use that. I'm sure many of you have heard of stevia. So I like this, the sweet leaf stevia. This lasts forever. You only need a tiny amount. It's extremely sweet. So this is fantastic. Truvia is okay. It's not such a clean version, but again, get these on Amazon, fantastic. If you want to take it a little bit further and you like your cream in your coffee, have you thought about getting flavored coffees? I've got this one, caramel cream, yum scrum. And there's so many different flavors out there. So think about that, that's an option. Or if you like both flavors and the sweetener together, and I'm not saying get this one, but this is stevia sweet drops. They're flavored stevia drops, so you get the flavors and the sweetness as well. And I like to put these in sodas and everything, as in soda water. club soda. So it's fantastic. So to replace having, you know, all those artificial sweeteners, fantastic. So I'm not saying you should do this. There's different tastes and flavors for everybody. Another key thing is the more you shift your habits in the food area in particular, the more your taste buds will shift with it. So what you might think, oh my God, no, I can't let go of this sweetness, you can, and you will, and you'll surprise yourself. Don't forget as well teas. There's peppermint tea, which is fantastic for waking up in the morning. I like fennel tea, great for your digestion. So there's all sorts of different things. Oh, and to get back to the coffee replacement, as I said, there's many out there. I think there's one called carob. They're sort of chicory, root, rye and barley, and they're actually fantastic. If you don't want coffee, these are natural ingredients, and they're great. So give those a try. So really, those are my 3 things we're going to be talking about today. But just a couple more things before we close. If you have questions or anything, you can always put those below. Please do share around. You can watch the replays. And it's funny, you know, there's one thing, there's a poem I found as I was looking through some stuff for this, information for this, and I wasn't going to read it, but I like it because I think it's very pertinent to where we're at now. It's so simplistic, but I'm just going to read it to you. Some days are better, some days are worse. Look for the blessing instead of the curse. Be positive, stay strong, and get enough rest. You can't do it all, but you can do your best. And that's, I mean, it's so simplistic, but it really does say it all, especially in where we find ourselves now. So my key thing is start thinking about all of this and what you're doing in your life in these areas. Go flip your mattress, go try out your pillows, order some on Amazon, hydrate all day, get that glass of water first thing in the morning, and rethink your go-to first morning drink. That's it for now. I really hope you got something for this. Please join me tomorrow. Stay well, stay healthy. See you then. Bye for now.